When I tell you this was one of the most uncomfortable experiences I've had watching a movie, this is it. Let's talk movie. And this week, Magazine Dreams. Oh boy, where do I even begin? This was such an emotional roller coaster. So in the beginning, you have Jonathan Majors' character, Killian Maddox. He wants to be an IFBB pro bodybuilder. That was the main reason why I saw this movie. It kind of felt like the Iron Claw mixed with Mickey Rourke's The Wrestler, but then it was actually Mickey Rourke's The Wrestler and Todd Phillips' Joker combined somehow. Huh? I don't see that in the trailers. I just see him wanting to be a pro bodybuilder. Yeah, you're gonna want to strap in for this. When I tell you that the trailers for this movie are just the tip of the iceberg, you don't want to see the rest of the iceberg. I mean, if anything, the first act is pretty much what was in the trailers. One thing that they did really well, and I hate that I'm saying it was well done, but the social discomfort that they make Killian Maddox give in this performance. You're standing there, you're so uncomfortable, you're so almost irritated because the conversation won't end because of those weird beats and those weird awkward moments. So much so that it feels like you're gripping your seat just waiting for this to end, thinking you're there and you're like, oh my God, can this conversation just be over? And there are certain moments of anger and frustration that you can feel, but sometimes they last a little too long to the point where it's like, okay, maybe we should cut this now. Nope. I think this movie was supposed to come out between 2023 and 2024 during Jonathan Majors' big hype after Ant-Man and Creed 3. This was going to be like his trio to help send him to superstardom. But obviously we all know those allegations and whatever, blah, blah, blah. I can see why they didn't want to put this movie out. The guy is performing to be some sort of monster. He's sick and he's violent and he doesn't know what to do. I agree. I don't think this would have been good in releasing at that time. And even now it feels like it's not. But hey, at least we got the film. But is it a good thing? Because my, oh my, after the first act, it feels like you turn into a different film. You're just like, wait, what happened to the bodybuilding? And this is where Todd Phillips' Joker inspiration comes in. He becomes like this incel that just wants to put the power into his own hands, but it's like, hey, you know you can't do that, right? You're breaking the law. To the point where you're like, oh, are you nuts? Sure enough, yes. Yes, he is nuts. So now on top of feelings of frustration, feelings of irritation, feelings of discomfort, you are now led to feelings of shock and awe. Because when I tell you, second and third act consistently had my jaw on the floor because I was questioning just what the hell was happening in front of my screen. It was insane. One thing happened, something else tragically happens, then he has the worst experience of being someone's #1 fan. Moral of that last one, don't meet your heroes. But man, let me tell you something. Despite all of that, despite the discomfort, the irritation, the confusion, the shock, the awe, this film still got me to cry at the end. After all that, and you still made me cry? Come on. Now listen to me clearly when I say this. This movie is not great. It's not the best movie in the world. Would it deserve an Oscar? Probably not. But man, did it put you through a barrage of mixed emotions here, to the point where it's like, what the hell? I was immensely perplexed at how many emotions I felt in this film that I did not expect. I thought Jonathan Majors' Killian Maddox was just going through trials and tribulations of being a pro bodybuilder. But wait, it gets worse, because everything under the sun that you don't think would happen in this kind of film happens, and you're just like, what movie did I sign up for? Tread lightly if you are going to see Magazine Dreams. This is a movie I had no single expectation that so many different opposing emotions would hit. And sure enough, they hit like a semi. Long story short, I'm just glad it's over. That was Magazine Dreams. I hope you enjoyed. If you're going to see it, let me know in the comments down below. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.